Today is patch 6.3 and it is episode 3, and today we are going to pull for the number 3. And if you have watched the last 2 episodes, you will know that only one character on our roadmap fits the bill. I have this saying that everything in this world revolves around the number 3. 3 is the number that defies everything. It seems like all of the stars have aligned themselves perfectly. I said episode 3 is gonna be a banger. Okay, it's around 7 a.m. right now. I just woke up a moment ago, and it is the 14th of January, so that means it's a patch day. I'm updating the game right now, and let's see if we can even get into the game. Great, but before I do anything, I think I'm gonna first eat some breakfast. I'm done with eating breakfast, and I mean, as you could tell, it's much brighter now. I could actually turn off the lights. I can still have this one light up, but not at the fullest brightness, I guess, because I just love natural lighting, so yeah, just want to try to use as much natural lighting as possible. While I was eating breakfast, I was trying out Colombina, and I gotta say, she seems really fun. But, already the moment when I saw in the live stream, when I tried to rewatch it, when I saw Inefa is coming back, I thought, dang, I really jinxed myself, because I actually was thinking about it. I did thought to myself that Inefa is very likely gonna come back this patch, and Inefa is also a character that we want to get on our list with her weapon, and I'm personally very conflicted about it. I'm I was genuinely just the last couple of days, while I was waiting for this patch mostly, right, I was just very conflicted for who I should pull for, But yeah, I think the best way to do it is just not to overthink it as much. So let's go over to the banner, and as you can see, I calculated the amount of Primogems that we have now. 53,274 Primogems, and with the 44 pity that we have in the weapon banner, we are gonna get a character and a weapon guaranteed. Honestly, didn't expect it at all to be able to make that much until this patch, but yeah, I really underestimated exploration. I think the first thing that I'm gonna do now is actually chart the course, and we are actually going for the Nocturne's curtain, and I think the best way to find out for who we're gonna pull for is just see how like the weapon banner is gonna go, you know, and depending on that we gotta like yeah, see. It's time to pull. I am very stoked but also pretty scared. Let's see how it goes.
Duel 受けて立つ。
やったな、プレイメーカー。
ああ。
Well, that was crazy. You know, what should I say? Like, I think my lucky charm worked for Colombina, and if you want to get Inefa, then you should probably name yourself Revolver, and you should listen to Calling. Yo, Editor Revolver here. I just wanted to quickly go over how the pulls actually went. So the list that I'm blending in right now shows pretty much all the pulls in chronological order. And what we can conclude from that list is that we were super lucky on like the weapon banner. Like if it wasn't for the weapon banner, if we didn't want the 50-50 both times, literally the first time, we probably wouldn't be able to like pull even Colombina and Inefa. Like even though it seemed like we were kind of unlucky on like the character banner, I still consider myself as lucky because like the Tignari at 40 pulls was actually quite relevant. And that actually did end up help us to get to Inefa, even though Inefa just came at 80, which is kind of crazy. But you know, looking at it overall, like it's still 120 pulls. It could have been worse. It could have been 150 pulls, which is more like soft pity direction. In worst case scenario, it could have been 180 pulls, which are like about 60 more pulls, and that's a lot. So yeah, overall, I'm just really happy. Like I personally do consider myself as pretty lucky. It's kind of funny because on the weapon banner, I actually was the most scared about because I really did want to get both of the weapons. And I actually had a logic behind why I pulled next for the Halo instead of like going for Inefa, because I actually had like the guaranteed amount for the weapon exactly, but not for the character anymore. But also I just already before I even like pulled, like days before, I made like up like plans and scenarios how things could end up if we pull this way or if we pull that way. But honestly, at the end of the day, nothing of that did matter, and yeah, I'm glad that nothing of that mattered. So yeah, super happy about the pulls. Anyways, let's get back to the video. But yeah, I'm just really happy. What should I say? I think what we're gonna do now is though we're gonna start to play the story quest, because that's actually the first thing that we have to do before we can do anything else. Before I wanted to play the story, I actually wanted to level up Colombina and Inefa. Colombina got only to level 40 because we were still kinda locked because of the local speciality. Since I knew a long time ago when I already wanted to return to Genshin, Inefa was one of the first characters that I actually considered to pull for, therefore I already prepared a while ago. The only thing that was missing were just the boss mats for the Ascension. So I just used some of my fragile resin to get the last couple of pieces. And then I got her to 90. The same goes for her weapon too. I only got one of her talents to level 9, which is her E skill, and which is also the most important part about Inefa. With that, at least Inefa was for now almost ready to go. Also, because I got Aoife to C6, I unlocked all of his constellations. I was really happy that Aoife was on the banner, and it's really cool to have him also now at C6, because he really grew on me. You know what, I was like leveling up just quickly the characters before I wanted to play the story, but this normally, like around the morning at the time when I woke up, normally I would go for a stroll, for a casual stroll, as I always do. But today I didn't want to go because I thought, you know, there's just so much to do. But honestly, now that we have pulled Inefa with her weapon and Colombina with her weapon, you know, I want to take it a bit easy. And especially as you can see, like how bright my face is, I haven't even the light turned on at all. Yeah, the sun is shining, and yeah, I'm like, it's actually it has been like the last couple of days, like the weather has been pretty bad, and you know, I think I'm gonna go for a stroll now. Even though I didn't want to, it would be kind of a crime if I didn't go to, man, okay, now it's really getting bright. I don't even know if you guys can see me properly, but okay, dang, okay, now it's really getting bright. Okay, that is a sign I have to leave now. Okay, I think I'm gonna go. I am back home. Sorry, I already started to eat lunch actually, and I'm really glad that I actually went outside for the stroll because it was very nice, and I hopefully got some good recordings for you guys. I'm gonna start to play Genshin now while I eat, probably while I'm eating my lunch. I'm just gonna play the game a bit. I actually like to do that. It's kind of like watching almost like a movie, so I might as well do that. Well, that took a while. I honestly didn't expect it to take this long, but I don't want to complain. The story was great, okay? I read through everything, so it doesn't make sense that it took me so long, but now we barely have any time to actually play the game, to actually do something, I guess, rather. The main reason why I really wanted to play through the story today is that I can just level up Colombina, right? Because now, we also get the 500 Primo Gems. I completely forgot about that, but mostly we get the Ascension materials and stuff like that, so that's good. And I guess now I have to try to collect the flowers. Winter Islea, I think it's called. Everything else I already actually prepared before. We knew already the mats for Colombina a week ago. They announced all of the mats. Almost all of them, at least the ones that we could prepare beforehand. But well, of course there are some mats that are locked behind the new place, I guess. So I guess we gonna explore that for, I guess, maybe the next hour, and then I probably gotta head to bed because, yeah, it's already quite late, and honestly I had kinda enough being in front of the PC for so long. And therefore I'm also really happy that I actually went outside for a stroll, because I feel like I really needed that. Otherwise, yeah, I would be in pretty terrible shape. After I leveled up Colombina to level 60 with the mats we got from the story, I put Colombina and Inefa into my team to go collect the rest of the mats from the new area. Besides the local specialty to level up the Nocturne's Curtain, I also farmed the new monsters. With that, we were able to get Colombina now to level 70 and her weapon to 80. I also leveled up her talents all to 6. But with that, we were for now capped because of the lack of farmable mats. In preparation for the next days, I also fought once against the Doctor. With that, I was able to claim the first reward boss mats for the talents. It is Saturday evening now, and with the help of a friend, if you're watching this video, Sky, thank you, I was able to get Colombina to level 90 and also her weapon to level 90. I leveled up her talent, her elemental skill, the Eternal Tides, to level 9 for now, because it seemed like the most important talent, and her burst for now to level 7, because I don't have enough mats now. The other talents we can farm over time. Also, just quickly to go back to Inefa, I actually did still level up her burst talent to level 9 on the same day when I actually leveled her up to 90. So yeah, I guess for now Colombina is good to go. With that, it was finally time to test out of what Colombina is capable of. I've been preparing artifacts for her since a week ago. I did end up using fragile resin to do a couple of runs, but the majority of the pieces I gave to Inefa instead. For today, we're gonna focus on Colombina. The next episode I will pick up on Inefa again. I knew we probably not gonna get her a good set in time, so instead I prepared a golden troop set for now, because I recently transformed a lot of artifacts that I collected. So keep that in mind when we are testing her out. First, I tested out her raw damage by herself on Masanori. test out further the damage of the different lunar reactions that Colombina can create, I created a couple of teams for her. The first one is called Gata Kiriba. In this team, Aoife just acts as a swirl DPS, while Fischl and Inefa create the electro charge and the lunar charge reaction. And I would say this is so far my favorite team. The next team is Rato Ratan, which is pretty much a freeze team. And I mean, there is not much lunar reaction really going on, but it's just mostly about their application. The third team is Zagozo. While Navia deals a lot of damage, we also have on the side Colombina creating the Luna Crystallize reaction. The last team is called Shashota. Normally this also would kinda be like an electro charge team like the first one, but with the inclusion of Inefa and Colombina now, you can also do now the lunar charge reaction. Well, you probably noticed a trend here. A lot of teams that include Inefa also come together with Colombina. I mean, it makes a lot of sense to play them together. After all, Colombina buffs the lunar charge reaction damage. Her full potential is unlocked the moment when you play her together with the characters that enable lunar reactions. By the way, I did not include Lunar Bloom teams, because I don't have proper Lunar Bloom teams yet. And I also want to emphasize that my video shouldn't be a guide which you should go off from. At the end of the day, I'm just showcasing my account. And for that, I might not always use the most optimal teams. You know, sometimes I like playing the most optimal teams, but then there are also the times where I just like to play my favorite characters together. And from the gameplay, you can probably see that I a lot of times mess up the rotations. It's not that I don't try, it's just that I never was that much of a gamer, so therefore I'm mechanically really bad at things like that. But also, I'm just not as serious about it. I will definitely try to get better at it again. I mean, after all, I just came back to the game recently, so just cut me some slack, okay? I am aware of stuff, and I do look up guides and sources on the internet, how the characters work and function, but at the end of the day, I can't tell you if it is this way or that way, because I don't do any of the math. I just try to apply the logic from what I've learned. I can do simple calculations, but that's about it. Who knows, maybe one day I might look more into the math side of things, I guess. But to me, it's just not all about efficiency. It is important that you guys are aware of that. I'm just showcasing my account and my journey. What I'm saying is not the way how you should play the game. Or rather, I'm not the best source for guides or how to play the game the most efficient way. I just wanted to put that out there. Going back to Colombina, when I did try her out, I noticed that I don't have enough energy recharge on her, that I can burst every single rotation. Because of that, I went to adjust her build and I was able to get enough energy recharge on her. But now I have to play a ER sense on her and had to swap out my Hydro Goblet for a HP Goblet. I mean, it is fine apparently as long as I don't play her as a driver, but only as long as I don't play her as a driver. So if I'm correct about this and did the math right, You need 35,000 HP on her to max out the damage of the lunar reactions from her passive. So you can probably tell where I'm going with this. Columbina is actually kinda hard to balance out. There are just so many factors about her. To have enough HP and ER on her, but also to maintain a decent crit ratio, but also to have some EM on her for reactions. It's not easy, but for that reason, I really do enjoy her. That might be actually my favorite part about this game. When a character is more complex to build, trying to adjust artifacts and balance out the stats. It's a process that I enjoy a lot. Well, overall, I'm happy that I got Columbina, but also Inefa, because that way we can use her at her full potential. I will definitely try to adjust the builds further and keep you updated on them. There are two more things that I want to share with you guys before I end it here. First of all, this series is not meant to be a weekly thing. I just put out the episode when I can. At least when I upload, it's always gonna be probably on a Saturday. And personally, I did set myself the goal to upload at least twice a month. But other than that, you shouldn't expect me to upload every single week. I just wanted to put that out there. The second thing is, if you're ever interested in seeing me play the game, or if you just want to see me wish for characters, I'm going to start off from now to stream every Sunday over on Twitch. So yeah, I have a stream schedule now. It's always gonna be around 2 PM Swiss time. This time around I wished by myself, but in the future I will start to wish again on stream. So if you don't wanna miss out, then check out my Twitch. The links are always in the description. I will always start off the streams with playing some Genshin for about 2 hours, depending on how much content there is. And in the last hour I probably just do some variety. If I might catch a Genshin live stream live, I probably gonna stream it always here over on YouTube. But other than that, you will find me in the future from now on over on Twitch. It's something that I wanted to set myself as a goal for this year. After watching a bunch of content creators, I kinda realized how important it is to have a schedule, because otherwise people are just waiting over nothing. Personally, I never really thought about it in this way, but also by just streaming once a week and not more than that, I have also time to work on these videos for you guys. When this video goes live, I'll be streaming tomorrow. So come hang out if you are ever interested. It was important to me to let you guys know about my schedules. Wait, there's one more thing that I have to do before I end this episode. There is no better feeling than being able to cross off something from your to-do list. That's it. Stay safe, guys. See ya.